Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Safo-Orah. I use he, they pronouns, and this is part 2 to the last video of sharing my art. And I just like to say I don't know when part 3 is gonna come out because I gotta make more art first in order to have a part 3. So yeah, that's what that is. And yeah, my color scheme is different a little bit. My hair is different. Last video I had a red shirt and green hair. This video I have red hair and a green shirt. So yeah. Anyways, happy New Year's and happy belated birthday to me. Today is currently January 4th. My birthday was on January 3rd, so which was yesterday. So yeah. Anyways, let's get right into this video. I'm gonna start with the painting behind me. So this piece, this was one of the other pieces, the one out of the two of the pieces that was stuck at school. So I finally got these back. This one is called the Carven. I don't know how to pronounce the word. Cavern. The Carven of their mind. That's what this is called. It's so cool. This is made with acrylic and just acrylic. And the description for this piece is, it starts off with, my intention for this piece was to recreate the eerie feeling I felt when I look back on a past relationship I had. I wanted to show how claustrophobic and trapped I felt during our relationship. My reference for this piece was mostly nature and its overall changing form. I used branches with no leaves to show how fruitless that situation was and how scary it is to be surrounded with a bunch of sharp branches inside someone's head. I had to figure on their brain to show how the relationship isn't working for both parties. I want the viewers to imagine the weight of having someone on your brain or your mind, and how dangerous it is to have or how dangerous it is to have sharp branches in your head. So that was my description for this piece. This I actually made after the next piece I'm gonna show you guys. Yeah, I don't think that I don't think that it's cool. I don't know. I feel like I want it to be more like encased. Like I want it to be more like this. Like I don't know, but I don't know how to do that, so we're just gonna leave it like this. It's basically finished, and I signed it right there. So yeah, that's what this one looks like. Next piece. Also, before I show this next piece, if I seem like I don't have that much energy, it's because I came back from school, went to work, came back, ate, and here I am filming this video. I don't know why I was feeling to film this video, and I'm tired, but I know that, to be honest, seeing my week in my head, because today's Wednesday, it's only 2 more days, and then the weekend, I don't think I'm gonna have time to film, so I just want to film this, and if I don't even get it out today or tomorrow or whenever, at least I have it filmed. So yeah, that's why it's more mellow, I guess. But anyways, this is the next piece. Let me show you all the details. Look how bright it is compared to the other one. It's so cool. This is the back. You can see the little sketch I did in the back. But this is supposed to be on my wall actually, right here, which I'm gonna put it up after this video. This is called the Garden Journey. Well, it's called Garden Journey. For this piece, I use oil pastel, color pencils, and acrylic. Acrylic for the blue in the background and then the top a little bit, and then the rest is oil pastel. Oh yeah, and the little. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys after I finish reading. One second. This piece was inspired by wanting to move on from friendships and other things that were no longer serving me. I wanted to express self-guidance and protection. This piece was heavily influenced by nature's color and livelihood. This is a sequel to the Carving of Their Mind. the intention behind this was to display that we have the strength not only to move on, but to also carry our harm self with us on the rejuvenating journey. So I had initially made this one first, but like, I feel like it just wasn't complete, and the only way I wanted to complete it, the only way I could finish telling the story was by making the prequel, or what really influenced me to make this one. And honestly, both these pieces, I didn't really know what they meant until after I made them. All of this started in my sketchbook, obviously where everything starts. But I was in class one day and I was looking at one of my classmates' backpack, and instead of just drawing the backpack alone, I drew the head in it. I don't know if I have the sketch. Hold on, let me go see. I do have the sketch. Let me show you guys. Okay. This was the sketch. Oh, it's over here. So yeah, like, I did the backpack and then I put the figure on top, the head of the figure on top, and then I just started to grow or expand on the idea from there. And yeah, the rest is just the sketches for that piece. But that's that piece. Next piece. Okay, the next piece is actually on my dresser, so I'm gonna show you guys. It's gonna be a little wonky, but I'm gonna show you guys, and then maybe I'll insert a picture. If I don't insert a picture, because I don't feel like doing all that editing work. Sorry, but I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like on the dresser. So that's what that piece looks like. If you're out or lucky, you see a picture on the side. If you're not, then that's what you get. Um, yeah, so that piece is called Gia. My little brother actually helped me pick out the name for that piece, because I was writing the description and I just didn't know what to call it, because it really just was a sketch, and I wanted to everything. I always, like, every time I say that, it's like, bruh, obviously, but like, to me, that's really what these things are. Like, they're just sketches, and then if I need a piece, or if I feel like I like it enough or something, whatever motivates me to bring it to life. Because most of the time, I sketch and I'm like, okay, I need some color in this, because I don't work with color pencils yet. So I'm like, I need some color in this, and the only mediums that I know how to like use that involve color is acrylics. So it's just like, okay, let me paint it out. Which one, like, I'm not really I don't even know. So that'd be difficult in itself. So anyways, it's called Gia. Gia was a Greek goddess of earth. Gia is so fitting for this piece because of the colors and how the eyes are orbiting around the figure. This piece was inspired by our planet and the idea that it can be personified and beautified, or beautiful. I chose to enhance the features by giving it multiple eyes and ears. I wanted to show how sensitive the earth is by adding an abundant amount of features to signify that this piece was inspired by Jean it's not Jean, it's Jean Michel Basquiat. Why do I feel like I just said his name wrong? But anyways, and how he would paint on anything, anywhere. So I chose to put this piece on my wooden dresser to be playful in that manner, and also personify my dresser. So that's one of the reasons why I brought this figure to life, or I painted this figure, is because I had went to go see Basquiat's exhibition for work, and it was really amazing. I've never been to his exhibition, and I never really seen his work like that, to be honest. And it sucks because, like, I'm an artist and I don't know that many artists, like, by heart. Like, so I need to do my own research on things like that. But I'm really grateful for my program this summer, because I got to, like, explore the city and see different artists. But yeah, during his exhibition, he just painted on everything. He painted on his fridge, his studio, obviously, like, he just painted everywhere, and his work is not like serious. Like, it's very playful. I hate to use the word childlike, but it's very childlike. It's like you can do it yourself. Like, you can look at his piece and be like, I can literally create that. And I really like that. So yeah, I chose to play with that idea, and I started painting on my dresser, and that's how it started. So that's that piece. Um, I don't even know what piece I'm gonna show next, to be honest. So let's see what I got. Okay, this piece is called Shack. It's so funny because when I made this piece, he had seen it, and I feel like he said that it looked like him, and I was just in denial. But I feel like this was the only thing that I could name this piece. Like, so that's what this piece is called. Also, I'm thinking maybe I should do like a sketchbook tour next, because I don't really know what else I would want to film. So if you guys have any ideas, let me know, because I don't really know. So yeah. Okay. This piece was acrylic and canvas board. This piece is a self portrait of my friend named Shaq. I didn't actually have a reference photo in front of me of what he looked like while I was creating this piece. I just used what I already knew about his features. But I also didn't want to make a boring self portrait. I wanted to add character and play with the positioning of the features rather than just having them lay out normally. I chose a blank background because I didn't want to lose focus on the subject matter. I wanted the subject matter to just be there but still have something going on in the background, even though it's just a solid background. There's different shades of blue in there. I was just chatting. I'm not gonna listen, it was a quick thing. I'm sorry, I'm trying to fix my grammatic error. There was nothing. It wasn't really that serious. This also was like a doodle I did, and then I really liked it, and then let me actually see. I think it's some. I don't know. I was going to show y'all what I be talking about, but I don't even know where the notebook is. Wait. Yeah, I couldn't find the notebook where I initially did the sketch for this piece, but this is what this one looks like. This was made last year as well. Last year, jeez, was it last year? No, it was 2 years ago. Whoa, yeah, it was 2 years ago. I made this last year, the year before last, and yeah, I haven't really made pieces like the only two pieces I really made this year last year was the Gia piece, that piece, and then the garden piece. Like, I feel like for me personally, it takes a while for me to like get into like act like artist mode where I'm like, oh my god, okay, I have a piece, oh my god, or I have a sketch, okay, let's paint, okay, let's do this. Like, I'm just not that like quick with it. Like, and then also like I was just talking to my art teacher about this. Like, I like to have a full out like plan. Like, okay, this is my sketch. Okay, cool. Let me start painting. And I just started painting today, which makes me feel so accomplished. It makes me feel so happy because I just felt like I wasn't doing anything. Like, I was just being unproductive. Like, I just be in class acting like I'm doing something. I'm not doing shit. So now I really have something to work on, which makes me happy. So yeah, like, I'm not there yet where it's like, okay, I have a sketch, let me paint it out, because most of the time I'm not like sketching out concept. I'm not sketching out a whole piece. Most of the time I'm just sketching, and then I'll take from that sketch and build from it. I'm not always sketching with the mindset of, oh, I'm making a piece. Like, because I feel like if I do that all the time, I'm not gonna be able to really create the way I want to create. I think, I don't know, but anyways, moving on from that little tangent, we have this piece, which I think is gonna be the last one that I show that is like canvas based, because I think I ran out. I don't have any more I don't have any more pieces to show y'all that are canvas based, but hopefully by the end of like this month and end of next month I have more pieces to share, and I have more things that I've worked on and that are not only on canvas. because I want to do digital work. I want to work digitally. And I also want to just experiment more before college is here. So I want to do a lot more things artistically, and yeah, I'm excited to see how like my focus goes and like what I produce with that focus. Anyway, I have this piece. Wait, oh yeah, I have this piece. Okay, it's called Rhythm. This is one of the only pieces. This is gonna be what the first. This is the first piece that I did that was like realism, um, realistic figure. Nothing is altered on the figure. Um, yeah, this was a fun experiment, and I think this was my second painting in general. I really should show y'all the first painting I did. It was atrocious. It really was. Um, I don't even have it. I think my other art teacher has it. I don't know where it's at. So this is acrylic. It's an acrylic piece. This piece was based on rhythm. It is inspired by music and how it's only it was the only company during the pandemic. I wanted to show how rhythmic music is with the background and how consuming it is for someone in a stagnant position due to the pandemic. This piece is definitely influenced by the pandemic in its isolation stage. My reference for this piece was a friend of mine that I took. The background was supposed to represent rhythms with the different colors and the direction the colors are going in. This piece was actually like we were working on foreshortening, and my teacher wanted us to take pictures of each other and like paint each other with like different with some kind of foreshortening thing going on, and this was a picture that I chose and I just painted it. And I think this is where I started with the swirly thing, and then I never got over it. Like once I did the little swirly thing in the background, every painting, even in company, it's there. Like it's just so easy and fun to do. A little swirly. But yeah, I'm really proud of this piece. Get into the details. Like what? Look at the shoes, bitch. I'll step on you. Like this is a really cool. This is a really cool piece, and it's funny because I'm painting myself and I'm struggling with my colors. I don't know how I did this, but God, please give me that, because I need it for my next piece that I'm working on. The next piece that I'm showing y'all is on Procreate. These are nothing special. These are just things that I was working on. This was my first Procreate piece. Can we not like drop my iPad and break it, please? It doesn't have a title yet. None of these have a title. It's the fact that I just scared myself into putting my my case back on. I got this piece. I don't know if the glare is bad, but yeah. And then yeah, I got this one. The flower on this piece is from Demon Slayer. The whole time I was watching it, I was trying to get a screen. I was trying to get a picture of the flowers, and every time, like, they just didn't give us enough time with the flowers. So every time I was trying to take the picture, it was gone, and I just had to finally pause the film or the show to get the picture. Anyways, I think I'm gonna show you guys one last piece, and I think that's all the pieces I have. If it's not, then that's all I'm showing for today, for this video. So this is this piece. It's called Angel, and I'll read you guys the description. So Angel, this piece is construction paper and oil pastel. This piece was inspired by a book called Pet by Quakey and Mezzi. They introduced me to the concept of angels being creatures that are so-called hideous. They made it apparent that appearance is not the definition of good or bad. Action is. With that, I decided to draw a portrait of myself, reimagined as an angel of human descent. This piece was heavily influenced by how I was feeling at the time. That's why I had chosen to emphasize the penis as the most human feature. For the head proportion, I wanted something really distorted. That's why it's looking at you even though the head isn't facing you. I didn't want to incorporate full wings, but I wanted it to be known that it's there to emphasize it's an angel. Um, Funny enough, these two pieces, they're separate, but like they're together. And I made this one first, and then I made this one, and at two different time periods. And then I didn't even know it was gonna be like a thing with them together. But when I put them, that's the thing. That's one of the reasons why I love my work, because even with, let me show you guys something. But let me finish talking about this. Even with this, like, I just like how, like, it's like like it's like a building block. You can take anything, you can put things anywhere, and it just makes sense. It just works. And I want to keep on working with that concept, even though I did it unknowingly before. Now I want to do it knowingly. I want to be able to make pieces where you can build on them, you can subtract, you can take away, you can add, you can do whatever you want to do with them, like, and it would still like be something. Even if it's just this, okay, this is cool. Even if it was just this, okay, this is cool too. Boom, this is cooler. You know what I mean? That's what I really want to do, to be honest. I just want to grow like that as an artist. But let me show you what I was talking about. So, for example, this, for the longest time on my wall, it was like this, right? Like this. Okay, this is the last one I'm gonna show you, because this is a piece in itself actually, and it's called Hangout, and it just makes sense to what I was just talking about. And I had it in my portfolio just like that because they asked for 20 pieces or something, and I was just like, baby, I don't got that for y'all, but I got this. And here's what I wrote about that. Let me pause. I don't want this video to be too long, but it's called Hangout, and it's really important for me to include check with company, because I wanted to show how just because pieces are made separately doesn't mean that they're not meant to hang out, be displayed, or exist together within the same space. And plus, Shek, it's the fact that I spelled his name wrong, was a friend of mine. I felt like having each of them exist separately but still occasionally come together and be in the same space. I found that to be very empowering and liberating. I hope that if I ever get to display these pieces, that as time progresses, I'll show them in all their states and continue to make pieces where I can add to them and also pull them apart. So basically what I just said. So yeah, like, I want to work on things like that. So yeah, that was my video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully it wasn't so like all over the place, please, because like I said, I'm a little bit tired. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Give this video a thumbs up if you want to, and feel free to comment and interact with my pieces. Tell me which one you like, which one you didn't like, which one you found creepy, which one, whatever, and any suggestions you have. And yeah, see you guys in my next video. Bye.